Hello everybody, my name is Nightmare, and welcome to Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Ninja Storm 3. I'm here with...
Salvador?
And Aranya.
Cannot pronounce their names. So we decided that we're gonna do a verse battle. Me and Salvador first. We've already had a few matches, so I think we're okay?
Yeah, I mean, you're still probably gonna kick my ass.
Oh, by so much.
I mean, I mean, it's pretty much just button mashing the entire time. It's not difficult, it's just... It's Naruto.
If you know the buttons do, and that there's blocking.
Yeah. Okay, I didn't tell you there was blocking. I'm sorry.
I still don't know what the block button is.
It's right trigger. It's literally right trigger.
That'd have made a lot more sense.
It would've.
I just picked my characters at random. Like, you said Naruto, so I went and found a Naruto, and then I just moved my cursor around and pressed A when it felt like it.
Yeah.
So
like, obviously, you know how to play. Like, B to punch, Y to hold, Y to charge yourself, X to throw, like, shurikens and stuff, and then A just to, like, backstep and jump. Got it?
Yeah.
Alrighty.
I feel confident enough to beat you. I'm ready. Alright.
So have you guys actually, like, watched the anime Naruto?
Yeah, I have. Like,
Okay.
a lot of the original series, not so much the new stuff.
Yeah, I was really into it as a kid, but like I was always like super nervous that my parents would find out that I was watching like such a violent thing. Yeah, because usually Naruto was incredibly violent from what I remember. Like the only thing that I thought violent being like 10 at the time was was like blood coming from their mouths and like the constant fights that they were in and yeah, like there wasn't any swearing or anything like that. Hell, it was cheesy at times, but like it was good.
I only actually ever saw it with you, Salvador. I never really watched it at home.
And I only watched it with my sister. But my parents used to make fun of all the kid anime shows that me and my sister would watch, like Yu-Gi-Oh and Naruto. But they used to talk like they would in the show. So like they'd be making craft dinner one day, and my mom would say, "We are going to make craft dinner." My father like, "What now? Yes, now." And we'd be yelling, "No, stop, Mom, stop."
Yeah, my dad usually calls it crap. Like he walked in on me watching Sword Art Online one day, and he pretty much just said. And by this time, this is like when I broke my ankle, back a few months ago. Like when you guys like first met Amy, and when you could probably hear me and like.
Yeah.
We knew of you. We didn't know you.
Yeah, you didn't know me. You didn't actually know my face. And I remember I had my leg up, and I was in my pajamas. And I was just watching Sword Art, and my dad just walks in and starts calling it crap, and, like all this stuff. I'm like, "Oh, Dad, please, this is what I like." And it was just kind of like one of those times where it's like, "Oh, I really wish you would leave me alone." Because like Sword Art Online was one of those. I was telling you, Salvador, that like Sword Art was one of those animes that I never expected to be good. Because it had like such a generic concept of, oh hey, you're stuck in a video game, and now they can't get out. I'm like, that's cool. And then it just turned into something so much more, like every floor they had to conquer and all the people that they lost, and then the love that branched between Kirito and Asuna was like
Spoilers.
I'm sorry.
Seen that far.
It's fantastic, but there's only one season out. There's a second season.
I think they just finished the last episode of the second season.
Okay, because I'm waiting for that to come out on Netflix.
Yeah. I think it is not only one of my favorite animes, but one of my favorite TV shows.
Yeah.
Just for like direction and plot flow.
Yeah, like it was so like there's something about it that I didn't really like the whole like jumping ahead, but at the same time I liked that because it was like first episode was like giving the story. Setting everything up, saying like, oh, how they're trapped, and how like explaining what happens if you say die. So like if you die in the game, then the virtual gear that they're wearing will literally fry their brain.
Yep.
And then people started killing themselves because they couldn't beat the first few like
and I think
floors and stuff.
I think that's real. You know, if you're trapped in a video game and you're scared, you don't feel like you can do anything. Yeah, killing yourself is one option.
Yeah.
You know?
And I mean, like, just it starts from, like, here's this, and then it jumps, like, 2 months later.
Yeah.
And they talk about how it's, like, like, 10,000 people are dead. It's like, what happened?
Yeah, it was,
I want to know what happens.
I think they could have done a lot with it, going floor by floor.
Yeah.
You know, but I think they were constricted by time.
Yeah, spoiler alert, it ends kind of early. Their time in there, at least. I mean, after 2 years, they're trapped in there for 2 years.
Yeah.
Again, I have not seen that far.
I'm sorry! I haven't
Well,
explained
mistake.
anything massive that's really happened, just the overall, like, plot in the beginning. Is that right? Is
Yeah.
that right?
So, do you just become... Are you secretly a snake, or...
No, you are, like, you're... I forget what it is. You're, like... Jonin. Or, not Jonin. You're, like, a sage. You're, like, a sacred... There's 3 of
Vessel?
you. No, there's 3 of you. There's Orochimaru, there's Jiraiya, who's, like, Naruto's sensei.
Yeah,
In
the
like...
toad.
Yeah. And then there's this. Then there's Lady Tsunade, who is the Hokage or the leader of the Hidden Leaf Village.
Yeah.
And they were like these 3 special like ninjas at the time that they were younger. And Jiraiya became he's like that's Naruto always calls him like a pervy sage because he's super into ladies. And then
that one, okay.
Yeah,
I
and-
know of that one.
yeah, and then Lady Tsunade is like this headstrong, like I guess kind of I don't know. She is a leader, and then Orochimaru is just like this fucked up guy who was, I guess, good at one point, but was never
Maybe.
like maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
And his whole thing is like he wants to.
Oh no.
He wants to like I think I'm not too sure, but I believe he wants to like get into the Jinchuriki
Oh,
and unlock
yes.
their power.
Huh.
I think so. I don't exactly think that's. Sorry, I keep spamming buttons. I don't.
You
mean,
do, and I'm almost
I
dead.
don't mean to spam buttons.
If I could summon, if I could make part of my body a snake, I would be a snake charmer.
Yeah.
And I would just, like, play a flute to summon my own hand up from the basket. Get money. Be good.
So like back to Sword Art though. Like, what else did you like about it, Salvador? What do you like about it?
Me?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not really that into that many anime. Shit. That was me, by the way. We didn't actually say that, but that
Getting
was me
his
that
ass
just got
kicked.
my ass handed to me. I'm not into that many animes, but I do quite like the occasional one. And that one just hit a few key notes for me. I'm not sure what notes though.
Yeah. I can tell you, it followed... I liked how real I think it... Like, it got pretty close to... Alright, I'll play with that. It had a lot of reactions that I think would have actually occurred.
Yeah.
I mean, some stuff I thought was strange. I didn't really... Well, I don't want to spoil it for Arania, but... There was parts of it, a specific part of it that I didn't really like.
Oh my god, there was a big part that I didn't
Yeah.
like. Felt super. It's like when I can't say.
Yeah,
it.
okay.
It's gonna spoil it. No, I can't.
But anyway, other than that, I think the writers did a fantastic job.
Yeah.
The creator of it.
We should just have like an episode where we just specifically talk about Sword Art Online. 'Cause I feel like 8 minutes of this, like 5 minutes of this video has been mainly about Sword Art Online.
And it deserves more.
What's
Do you know what I thought would be phenomenal, but turned
What's
out to
that?
be disappointing?
that?
Attack on Titan. Okay?
I liked
liked
Attack
it.
on. I liked it too.
I saw 5 episodes, 5 phenomenal episodes. Just they hit everything, and it was awesome. But after that, it got really boring.
Really?
Yeah, really boring.
There were some really long scenes.
Yeah. Some. Have you guys seen it all the way through? 'Cause
No.
I have.
Yes.
Okay.
At least what they have on
So,
Netflix.
do you really care if there's spoilers? Spoiler, by the way, to anybody who's actually listening to this.
We should just put that in the title.
Yeah,
Spoiler.
probably. So like, I haven't seen it in a while, and I don't know. It took like I got into it, and I probably got like 12 or like a lot of episodes in, before I stopped watching, and then I got right back into it, and there were some things that were like super fucking weird, and it's like in the fact of I don't know, like a female Titan.
Yeah.
Like that was weird. I liked it, don't get me wrong, like the whole like plot twist of like I'm not gonna say it, but like the whole plot twist of her like I don't know, just
The evolution of that character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like
that hurt.
yeah, no kidding. She was like so quiet people probably will get it, but she was so quiet throughout the like entire season of the show, and then she turned out to be like this massive like
I'm a sneaky snake.
enemy, this massive character who made such like an incredible change within everybody, and especially like Eren, who has to like, I don't know, like, anybody else find it weird that he has to cause himself physical harm to transform into a Titan?
A little bit masochist.
Yeah.
You know?
Like the one part when, sorry, spoiler again, when this female Titan crushes Eren and he's lying under like rubble. I forget what happened, but he was impaled with like a giant stake through like his chest, and like he's still breathing, and he goes through one of those sequences where he's like saying like, oh, I can't die here, this can't be like my time, and so he grabs the stake. I forget what happens. He either pulls it out or drives it in further, and he uses that to transform into a Titan, and beats the shit out of the female Titan. And that was the end of the first season, and it was incredible.
I remember that.
Yeah. I don't know if they're gonna make any more. I know they are, but it has to follow along the anime, like the manga.
Yeah, it
And,
should.
Yeah. I've never read the manga, but I've heard it's pretty close to it. The second season they have to make more in order to make a second season to like keep it true to like
Yeah.
The manga. And I mean, I liked it, but I don't know. There were some parts that went wrong.
The first 5 episodes were like phenomenal. I can't stress that enough. How much I loved the first 5 episodes. I was waiting, you know, biting my nails and all that. 6th episode comes, I'm like, oh, okay, this is interesting. You know, 7th, I'm like, no, this is, you're talking a lot, okay? I just said no, I'm done.
Yeah.
Right?
You know what anime I actually hated as a child?
What?
Yu-Gi-Oh! I hated Yu-Gi-Oh!
I saw it on occasion.
Yeah, same with me. And when it was on, I was always dreading, like, it was kind of one of those shows that just filled time in between other shows. I don't know, it was weird. It was always like, if, say, like, Scooby-Doo was on, and then there was Yu-Gi-Oh! And then, because I had all the cards. Like, I fucking loved Yu-Gi-Oh! Growing up as a child.
Oh, no.
The card game, not the show. And for some reason, I didn't like the show, but I loved the card game.
Yeah.
And I remember
Ow.
in grade, yeah. Oh, I got this Sasuke. He's like a rare powerhouse type Sasuke. And he's the equivalent to like Naruto in power.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Pretty sweet. But
And
yeah, no,
cheap.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Yeah, pretty much. And Yu-Gi-Oh! Was like shitty growing up. That's all I'm gonna say.
I love the cards. I love the show too. But awesome if they cut out only the graphics.
Actually?
What they did, yeah, they were all gone, and
Shit.
Which cousin?
so Caitlin.
Oh
Okay.
shit. Man, that another thing that irks me is Pokemon. I love the anime.
Did you just get me to attack myself?
Maybe.
Yes. I loved the anime, but I hated the cards. It's like a complete switch, role reversal of Yu-Gi-Oh! And I don't know. I mean, like, I don't know. There's just animes
Ow.
that are really good, like Fullmetal Alchemist.
Yeah.
which
Oh, I
loved.
loved. Okay, that was a little bit childhood for me because that was one of my family nights
Yeah. Really?
watching. Yep. My whole family is anime.
Seriously? That's
Yeah.
awesome. I never heard of Fullmetal Alchemist till like grade 9,
Oh my.
in which like we're in grade 11 now. So I mean, shit. And my friend Cole told me about it, and I as soon as I saw the first episode, I remember seeing glimpses of it on TV back in like 2005, but when I actually got into it, I was like, I probably shouldn't have watched this as a child because this is
It was
really
it was
fucked
pretty
up.
dark.
Yeah. Spoiler: it's like almost a 10-year-old anime. It
Oh no, I keep forgetting how
think.
close that is.
was in 2005. It was released, right? Something like that. Fullmetal Alchemist? I don't know. Have you ever seen Fullmetal Alchemist?
I haven't,
Ben?
no.
Really?
Really?
Oh my god.
Did you just beat me?
There
Not
is.
quite.
Gee, this is fucking close. Oh my god, hit somebody!
I'm scared.
So
Demolish him!
yes. Oh, I knew that I could get close because that was too risky.
Oh my god.